name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.
Radio race number 7, the Peter Muscat Racing Pinnacle Stakes over 1,200 meters. So the best weighted column comes into effect with number 12 Seeking the Stars, way above the rest of the field. But before we get on to the analysis for race number 7, we've got a rerun of Captain Bombshell and then also interviews with Nicolette Roscoe, Peter Muscat, Michael Roberts.
The leader, Shyfolia, Music is Life, USA's Hopes trying to get into the race, Diani on the outside. Countdown, Shyfolia, Music is Life, USA's Hopes trying to get into the race. Countdown and Shyfolia from USA's Hope over the last 100. Shyfolia, Music is Life and Countdown, they're coming down to the line. Shyfolia won it. Second, Music is Life. Third to Countdown.
Yeah, look, it's a 1200. It's hard to find some races for these type of horses. It's a pinnacle. It's a very competitive pinnacle race, I think. But he's doing well at home. You know, he had a nice run the other day. He ran third. Wasn't a bad run at all. He's always thereabouts. So I think he'll get a good count for himself. But like I say, very competitive field.
He falls into the same category as Valiente, having never won on the turf. Also, dropping back to 1200, equipping him with blinkers has seen him being revitalised. He always seems to get a little bit too far out of his ground, and he was a desperately unlucky loser of his last start on the Poly, where he was balked on numerous occasions in the straight. He's always worked very well on the grass at home, so there's no reason to suggest that he shouldn't be able to perform on the turf. He has run good races on the turf in the past. Been up the straight, he's not going to get too far out of his ground early on, and with only 52 kilos to carry, he can certainly earn.
Yes, disappointing. We can't just find the right key for him. He's working well, but he's not taking his work to the races. So we'll see. Look, in my mind, he was too highly rated. He has come down in a rating slightly, but also a bit in the dark with him.
Well, there you heard from Michael Roberts about number 8, Good Traveller, and Peter Muscat about Black White Dynamite. When it comes to Good Traveller, I've got my own thoughts, but I won't say it on air, D's. I'll keep it for the future. I've got my thoughts on Good Traveller. He is going to bounce back.
I'm certain he's not getting a Christmas gift from you.
No, when it comes to the handicapper.
Okay.
When it comes to the handicapper. So I'm just waiting quietly.
Yeah.
They say he's working well in that, but that's for another day. Good Traveller.
Yeah.
He'll be back to fight another day. Black White Dynamite. It would be lovely for the Peter Muscat stable because it is named after them to run a cracker. But when you look at the best weighted column and you look at number 12, Seeking the Stars, Mr. Sagulam, I think his name's Rakesh?
Yeah, Rakesh.
Rakesh Sagulam.
Good man from Peter Marisburg.
100%. He's left a lot of horses here in KwaZulu-Natal, and we saw Intrepid the other day, Voldemort running decent races. This horse, Seeking the Stars, he's run to Jet Dark, he's beaten Rainbow Bridge, he's beaten Silver Operator. If he brings his A game, he wins.
Yeah, he looks like the right horse in the race. I'll tell you where I have a problem here. Now, when I looked at his best weighted column, and we often refer to it in these condition and pinnacle races, this horse, Seeking the Stars, he's earned his rating over 14 and 1600. Royal Victory has earned his rating over 14 and 1600. Pray for Rain has earned his rating over 1000. Good Traveller, your favorite, well, that we have to leave out of the best weighted column. Very little form to recommend. Now, those 1, 2, 3 horses on top of the ratings, they're better suited to further. And that is my problem here, because I'm not saying that they can't win over 1200. We've seen these horses, show their class and come through and win sprint races, even though they're better suited to further. So that is where I have a big problem. is how I am going to narrow it down if I'm trying to eliminate horses that are top of the ratings. And this is what I've come up with. 3, Mr. Master Starter, we know he's true over 1,200 meters. 4, Captain Bombshell is true over 1,200 meters. Then I went to Beechamwood Boy, who's true over 1,200 meters. And horse number 11, who I know has won over various distances, but he did win a very good 1,200 3 starts back, beating Imposing. So I am in a mess here with regards to how I'm going to narrow things down.
Well, when I first looked at the race, I said it's a field race.
Yes.
I said definitely race number 7, we're going with the field. Then when I saw Seeking the Stars, I said definitely bet over 1,400.
Yes.
But on that run to Isi Vungu Vungu, I thought maybe he'll pull it out the fire. But you're 100% right. When you start looking at the horses, there's so many decent horses in this race. Take your pick.
Take your pick. I don't know how you're going to narrow it down for the place accumulator and that type of thing, but I'm going to give you horses that I think you should include for the place accumulator. Number 3, Mr. Master Starter gets my vote. 4, Captain Bombshell gets my vote. And number 9, Beechamwood Boy. I think you'll get honest, solid runs from those 3 horses over 1,200 meters, numbers 3, 4, and 9. So I'm going to play with those runners for the place accumulator. But for the pick 6, I'm going to let you be the judge here, because this is a tough race. You could get every type of result. It wouldn't surprise me if a horse like Faustino came out and won. I mean, that's horse number 10, back with Com Naidu now. I know a horse that's very, very quick, hasn't won over the distance. But if things go his way on the day, 55.5 kgs, and he decides to run, he could go start to finish. Black White Dynamite is a horse that could come through and win. You heard it from Peter. The blinkers seems to have given this horse a new lease over the sprint trip, and although he's yet to win on the turf, he's got 52 kgs. It looks like a quartet race here, Sheldon.
100% right. So if you find your roving banker and then you fill up with horses after that, so definitely throw in a couple of horses here, and then we'll see how we go in race number 7. Number 12, Seeking the Stars. He is the best weighted horse, but as you heard from D, he's achieved that over a bit further. I'm just hoping that his class can put him through.
Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbase helped us in procuring vital life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote Schuur hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.